This video is on the tangent ratio. This is section 7.5. We're going to set up the tangent ratio for the angle that's given, and then we're going to solve for the variable. So this is different than our last video. It's going to take the next step. We have this acute angle. We have this leg over here. That is our opposite leg. And we have this leg here. That's our adjacent leg. Both legs. We have one, we want one. That's why we're using tangent. So the tangent of our acute angle, S, which is 54 degrees, is equal to a fraction. It's equal to the opposite over the adjacent, x over 10. We need to figure out what x is. We need to get x by itself. And this might seem weird over here, but the tangent of 54, it's just a number. So if you would type this into your phone or to your calculator, it'll give you the value of tangent 54. Sometimes on your phone, if you don't see the tangent option, if you go into your calculator and you turn your phone sideways, you'll see the tangent. Also, you might have to type in 54 and then hit the tangent to get your answer instead of tangent 54, just so you know. If you're using a calculator, you can just type in tangent 54. We want to get x by itself. So if we're going to do that, what we're going to do is clear this fraction. What can we do to both sides to get this by itself? You're going to multiply both sides by that denominator. So 10 times the tangent of 54 is what x is going to be. Anytime your variable is in the numerator, like we just did here, you're going to multiply by the denominator. Okay, now before we type this in, I want to point something out. We know things about this triangle, even before we type anything in. This is the biggest acute angle. So this needs to be the long leg. So if this is the short leg and it's 10, this needs to be bigger than 10. So when I type this in, I better get an answer bigger than 10. 10 times the tangent of 54. I'm going to round to the nearest hundredth. 13.76. That makes sense to me because it's bigger than 10. Number 2, we're going to find the value of y. This is the acute angle that's given. It's a right triangle. I want this leg and I have this leg. That's why I'm using tangent, because it involves both legs. So tangent of the angle, the acute angle, equals a fraction. Tangent of 24 equals our opposite leg over our adjacent leg, y over 8. Again, notice how the variable, the thing that we want to find, is in the numerator. So anytime that happens, we're going to multiply by the denominator. So to get y by itself, I'm multiplying both sides by 8. Now, what do we end up with an answer? Well, I can type that in and figure it out. But notice how this is the smaller acute angle. That means this is going to be the shorter leg. So if that's the longer leg, then this better be less than 8. Also, another thing you can observe is this is a good bit less than 45 degrees. So this should be a good bit less than 8. What is 8 times the tangent of 24? It's 3.56. And it makes sense. That's a good bit less than 8. A lot of the examples that you're going to see that involve tangent have a variable in the numerator. This is how you handle every single one of them. The numbers will be different, but you're still going to use tangent and you're still going to multiply by the denominator.